Guys, there's something I've been hiding from my YouTube family, and I think it's finally time that I come clean. There is now a way you can actually make cold calls without speaking or using your actual voice. And I know that might sound crazy to some of you, but I'm going to show you and break it down in this video. So I've been actually talking to a lot of my students right now in the B.O.S.S program. I've been telling them like, hey, is this something I should leak? Like, should I, keep it real as I always have on YouTube, or should I keep it a secret just for my B.O.S.S students? And they were like, no, please don't tell anybody. But like I said, I feel like I'm in a place right now where I need to finally come clean and show you guys this method of how I've been able to set appointments through cold calling without actually ever speaking. And this is not some kind of clickbait video. Like I'm not saying like, oh, use a virtual assistant. No, this is a way that you can actually call people on the phone and play audio recordings as a voice rather than your own. Again, if you're still watching this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell because it's free and it really helps me. But let's get into the video now so I can explain how this works. The first thing that you need to actually set up a system like this is virtual audio cable. I'll put the link in the description underneath this video in case you guys want to check it out. But essentially all it does is it puts a certain audio coming from a cable input and forwards it to a cable output. That's all. So all you want to do is just put your system sounds through this virtual audio cable. I'm not going to go over how to set it up because it's extremely simple. Literally, it's very simple. All you're going to do is put your system sound to the output. So why do we want to do this? Let me kind of break it down now. So essentially, I'll have a page like this, and either me or a virtual assistant will go to this page, and we have virtual audio cable set up in a way where every single time we play a sound, it's going to play through the virtual microphone. So depending on what software that we're using to cold call, in our case, it's Go High Level, we would change the microphone to be virtual audio cable. So then imagine you're on the phone with somebody. Hello, who's this? You literally press play on an MP3 file and it will just play the audio back. So what we do, as you can see, the way it's kind of lined up is first line introduction, intent, third line explain, right? So on and so forth with objections. So what we do is essentially read through the script or each line of the script in 3 different ways. The reason why we do it 3 different ways is because many times when we're cold calling, they're actually not listening to what we're saying, right? We have to break through certain barriers in the mind, like the emotional part of the brain, the logical part of the brain, to actually get them to listen to what we're saying. I know that sounds crazy. If you have questions on that, just leave it a comment or see some of my other videos on cold calling. But essentially we have 3 different ways that we're saying the script in case we get the same question again. Wait, can you explain how that works again? And then we'll do the second line. Wait, can you explain it one more time? And then we have a third line just in case. The reason why we do this is because we try to make the conversation sound real, right? So imagine if somebody asks the same question again, but you play the exact same audio recording the exact same way. People are going to be kind of thrown off and maybe kind of catch on to the fact that you're actually not a human. So yeah, we'll just do the script 3 different ways, and then the same thing with the objections. Not interested objection, who are you, price objection, whatever common objections you get. You just read those in 3 different ways and then put them on a page like this. I'm using WordPress, so you can also use Go High Level. And again, all they're doing is just pressing a freaking button, and then they're allowing the audio to play, which will then allow your virtual assistant or you to effectively cold call without actually speaking. So this is really good if you want to hire like very cheap virtual assistants, like maybe somebody who's just starting out, or maybe you're hiring like your little sister to, make some side money, right? And they can literally just press buttons or whatever. So now that we've done this part where I've, pretty much explained how it all works, now I'll show you a real life example and kind of break that down. So let's get into that part. Okay, so what you're about to hear is an actual call with the system that I just explained in action. So again, if it sounds like too good to be true, that's kind of the point. Like I think at some points in the call or like in the recordings that I did, I try to make it sound very personable. So I put like yeah. And so there's a lot of like tonality in there, which makes it sound real, which is the point. But if you notice, the pauses are kind of long. So I guess that's the only way you can kind of tell that it is not real. But again, I'm going to play the audio for you now so you guys can hear it. Let's play that right now.
Hello.
Hi, I was just looking for loan officers online. I saw your number. Just had a quick question for you.
Who's calling?
Yeah, this is Daniel. I was actually just wondering if you guys can take on some VA loan referrals. Have you guys ever heard of Veterans United?
I am one of the preferred people at Veterans United. Are you with Veterans United?
No, I actually do a website similar to that. So we'll have like high-ranking websites that we get veteran leads from. And so we're just trying to find someone that we can refer those leads to.
Okay, and what is it going to cost me?
Well, right now, nothing. I just want to see if you guys can actually take them on and what you guys are doing right now to get applications. Is that something you guys are interested in?
Sure, why not?
Okay, awesome. Well, I don't want to, waste your time on the phone. I'd actually like to send you guys an email, see if you guys are interested, and maybe I can follow up with you tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. What's a good email for you?
All right, cool. So yeah, I wanted to explain how that all works just so you guys can see like what I've actually done in the past. I used to actually work for a call center, and during that time I was managing a team of like 30 salespeople. Not me managing them, I was mainly managing the calls that come in. So this is another way where we would just, call a bunch of, leads, have virtual assistants dial on those leads while actually still sounding like an American, right? Because a lot of people, when you use virtual assistants, if they don't sound perfect, they're going to know, right? Your prospects, your leads, they're going to know that it's a virtual assistant, and they're, going to lose a little bit of like trust on the phone because nobody likes to feel sold to. So if you can do this or cold call in a way that sounds real, like a real American, then you'll have way better results. So this is a way that I've been actually able to do that. And yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. A lot of my B.O.S. students told me not to leak it, but I think it's only fair. I pretty much leak everything that I know on YouTube for free. So this is just another one of those things. If you guys want access to the script, that's in the description. If you guys want access to virtual audio cable, that's also in the description. So please check those out. But if you're still watching this video, you're obviously very committed to SMMA. So yeah, leave a comment if you have a question about anything that I said. I have a very small community, so I usually get back to almost every single comment. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell because it's free and it really helps me. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys.